Well, Xlanders, this is Thank Me Later, and I am joined by the one and only Metaverser. How's it going?
Great. I'm so happy to be here. I missed the first round, but I'm not going to miss these finals.
These finals are about to be insane. If you are just joining us, this is the grand finale of the 2022 Spooktacular, which was, I think it's safe to say, the largest community conglomerate of any event in Upland history.
I
I'm
would
going to
agree.
say
I would agree.
I'll say that there's been some pretty big events that have had a lot of people, but this was put on by five communities: Upland Racing League, Creedmoor, UpX
Yeah.
World,
Yeah.
Board Uplanders Club, and Tosh Shack. Like all with and every it's so amazing. Everyone brought a different component, right? URL with the track sanctioning
Yep.
and the racing commissioners, Creedmoor with the dedicated neighborhood and the actual F Ward track that we'll be racing on. UpX World is the platform that this race is built using. And of course, Board Uplanders Club for providing art and helping out with the auctions. Very, very cool. So, yeah, let's look at today's event. Did you get a chance to watch afterwards?
I did. I did. And definitely did not disappoint. The graphics are amazing. The race AI, again, even more aggressive than the trial run that we saw.
Yeah, no, there is the AI is definitely enjoying the more aggressive side. So if you missed it, it is out there on Twitter. It's out there on YouTube and uh, Twitch. I believe it's still there. And
Mhm.
we have this was the final bracket. So Group A, we had two races yesterday. We had Group A comprised of Jones, Big Moose, KO Ninja, C Ellis, SC Kicker 2022, and WMP LLC. With that, Big Moose took first place, followed by SC Kicker 2022, and closing out the finalist for Group A is C Ellis. Uh, for Group B, we had NFT Architect, Thank Me Later, Galactus, Dak, Joe Lives, and Swedish Mogul, with NFT Architect claiming first spot, followed by Joe Lives, and last, Thank Me Later, this guy who may
That's what's up.
have pushed Dak into a building. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. According to the Discord chat from earlier, no salt, no bitterness
Yeah,
there. It's
yeah.
all good.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when it comes time for the next race, and we'll see how it if it comes back around.
I know,
So
right?
let's take a look here. We got here's our finalist groups. These are the cars. It might be so that way we're not in the way. So from representing Creedmoor and UpX World. So if you don't know, each there of the four core communities got three cars, three skins, and that were auctioned off. Oh, duh, how did I miss that? Um, this is a charity auction and race, which
Oh yeah.
yeah, the important part, honestly, where we raised over $5,000 from the community for Child Mind Institute. And that was through auctioning these 12 skins and individual donations to the cause. That is an unbelievable turnout. Our goal was 2,500. We over doubled that. And so these are part of the prize package for the drivers. And I will get to the prize package because that is important to know what is at stake for, because it's a lot. And we'll talk about it here. So here's your finalist. Representing UpX World, we have SC Kicker in the Hyde Park Ninja car. Absolutely legend. Samurai sword, the blood, the pumpkin. Super cool. C. Ellis in the Golden Pumpkin UpX World live car. Thank you for repping. C. Ellis was also the highest bidder at 10,000 wax for that one. So it has earned its gold color. Thank you again, C. Ellis, for your generosity. Representing Creedmoor, we have Big Moose. You also might know him as SA, who came. Oh, I didn't even. Oh no, he picked yellow. Did he get first mint yellow? No, wait. What am I talking about? He got first mint red. I know that. SA. SA owns mint 1 of the red Series 1R. That's right. Abdullah got yellow. So SA, I didn't even put that together. Got the red dog skin, which is so perfect for his red mint 1 Series 1R that he has. So
that is true.
That's super cool. All right. Group B, representing Board Uplands Club and URL, we have Joe Lives in the Fireside Fire Halloween Fire. I love it. I mean, it's like,
hey, that flare side with
side.
the URL logo on the hood.
Oh, sweet, man. So nice. Representing Board Uplanders Club, we have NFT Architect in the gorgeous silver and black. It's almost like a tattoo car. I want to call it tattoo car. That's what I feel when I see it. And then totally. Thank me later, in the Sugar Skull.
Yeah, that one's really sweet. I like the way it glows and lights up with the eyes. Badass.
Yes. So here are the prize packs. I'll leave this up for a second. I'm going to go to a. I'm not going to be able to. We'll see if I can read the next one. Hold on. Let's see. I'll blow it up. Okay, here we go. This might be an eye chart for some of you. I apologize. I have it on like a massive monitor. I can barely read it. But I did want to go through what the prize pack was for these participants. So for 7th through 12th place, they all get to keep their custom skins. Those are one of ones that will then get revenue from the in-app purchase. So when you play UpX World and you're doing the arcade racing and you buy the skin, you will be essentially providing money to not only these drivers, but also a portion of every one of these skins is also going to go to Child Mind Institute. So,
wow.
Yeah, which is super cool. So perpetual good, that's what it's about. So they are going to get those custom skins, which is fantastic. UpX World is also throwing in a 50,000 UpX kicker. So every buddy that didn't make it to the finals gets 50,000 UpX. They also get a URL NFT. These are really cool. It's a cross, I think, fair to say, between like almost an NFT and a token kind of.
Total.
It's a utility NFT. It's not like a image NFT necessarily. So it's used for utilities throughout the URL, which is the Upland Racing League. So Dak and crew have lots of great uses for that. Pretty cool stuff, honestly.
Yep.
And Creedmoor is giving one ornament to all of the final 6, and Buck is giving away a Spooktacular. It's the actual NFT that they bid on. They get to keep that. That's
They
That'd
get
be
to use
really
that, yeah.
rude if we were
And
like,
we threw in there, yeah, to keep on the momentum of the new Upland partnership, a Vox merchant pack for Vox Odyssey,
right? I think, did
a
you announce
rare
that
one.
before
Yeah, man.
that Vox partnership was done? Those things are hot. They got the trolls out now. That stuff
Yep.
is
Yep.
really cool.
Yeah,
So,
and these boxes are perfect for the uplander that likes to be hands-on with building. It has the materials to build. So in this one, it's a merchant pack. Gives you the things needed to make the clothing and skins for the Vox
what?
characters. Yeah.
Holy, okay. I kind of want to win now. I was just doing it for fun, but now well, thank you.
Yeah,
I
the
got
Vox Odyssey stuff is awesome. So there are 3 packs. You have a merchant pack, which is the skins and clothes. You have a builder pack that does the for buildings and organics. And organics. And then you have the seller's pack, merchant's pack.
Okay. So, yeah, first place is a amazing amount of stuff. So,
Yeah.
like Metaverser said, that Vox merchant pack, what does that retail for?
Right now it's at about $50, so 0.4 ETH. Or they also have it in
Wait,
Gala
wait.
too, which is
Point 4
the
ETH
in-game.
is more.
Or
Point 4
0.04.
ETH is,
0.04
is
is much.
way more than $50, eh?
At 0.04, is it? 0.04? Something like that.
Use the decimal point or two.
Yeah.
If it's $50.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the valuation in the decimal points, you gotta remember where to put those because that's
I
the
was like,
difference between
unless the market is doing way worse than I know, I don't know much about crypto, but that would be a bad day.
yeah. Oh yeah, total.
First place will also receive a lifetime VIX membership. This is the monthly membership that is going to be available for the monthly subscription that's available for Upbex World. And so getting a lifetime subscription to that means when we launch it, it's likely going to be in the $9.99 a month range. So about $10 a month. You will never have to pay for it. You get it free for life.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
It's cool. And you get a special like badge. That's like instead of like the blue, it's the gold.
Yeah.
It's full gold.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's I'm really excited to give that away. Also, first 3 places will all receive a test tube statue courtesy of the UpX World Genesis showroom located in Dogpatch, San Francisco. Go check it out. It has 0 things for sale right now, actually. So that is not going to be helpful. The custom skins and 4th, 5th, and 6th place will all receive 100,000 UpX courtesy of UpX World. URL is giving away a URL HQ property to first place, which again, that's well into the. It's got to be 100,000 UpX minimum. I don't know what it is in the URL HQ area, but it's got to be pricey. And spirit ornaments and spirit legits for everyone, and URL NFTs as well for the top 6. Thank you, URL. Creedmoor is giving the first place gets 2 Creedmoor properties. I could tell you, I was trying to buy these for the competition, and they are not cheap at all.
No,
especially because I think these are proper Creedmoor, because Bella Rose is the entire neighborhood. Mm-hmm. But I think they're talking about, like, I really want to win this. I want more properties in Creedmoor and URL. Like, what the heck? This is a really good pack. The Vox Merchant pack and Toss Shack is throwing in some uncanny BEs for our top 3 and a Genesis ornament for the top 3. So lots of prizes to be won. Very exciting. All right. Well, I mean, should we race? Is that what people want to do? Did they come here for racing?
Yeah, that's all we came to do. I mean, they can listen to us jibber jabber back and forth about racing and the prizes and how awesome this is.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like it wouldn't be. It just feels weird to just go right into the final, though. Well,
Hmm.
it seems
Can't
like
build up into it.
that's just it's too abrupt. So what if we actually did the loser bracket first? We
Let's
didn't
go.
want to
Yeah, let's
do
go.
it yesterday. However, I thought, why not? This way we can show off all the cars and we can see which place Dak really places. So,
We'll literally put him in his place at this
yeah,
point, right? That's the whole point.
exactly. So, in the runners up bracket, I don't want to. No one's a loser here. No one is a loser. Everyone here is very generous and is given a lot. So, uh, runners up bracket. All right. So we got in the bracket. Oh, Jones is in the house. Here we go. I'm gonna drive the way TML did. All right. Let's see. KO Ninja, Jones, WMP LLC, Galactus, Swedish Mogul, and Dak. Let's go.
Let's go.
All
Yeah,
right.
here we
Ooh,
go.
there we
Co
go.
Ninja in that first pole position with Jones in second. Here we go. Lap one taking off. Bam, 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 bam. I love how that takes off like in the Hot Wheels spinner takeoff. That's good.
Right.
Wow. Co Ninja still holding on to that first position with Jones right
Oh,
behind them. Look at
little bump,
that
little
Galactus
bump
and
in there.
WMPLC. Yeah, I know.
Dude,
This
driving
AI
pretty
is
fly.
great. Wow, look at those pumpkins. The
Oh,
decorations now. Let me be the first to say these decorations are bonkers. I saw that graveyard in the first race. Bonkers. I love this.
yeah, and I can't wait to actually get it in the hands of people because I know that I lose a lot of fidelity from my stream. Because I mean, looking at it like on my in the browser, and it is not doing it justice. Because on my computer, it is absolutely buttery smooth, uh,
Nice.
and the colors are like 100 times brighter. It's really weird.
Excellent.
I'm bad at
Excellent.
streaming, is what that is.
Oh,
Here you go. You want the hood? Here we go. We'll go through the
look
hood.
at that hood view.
You got
Now it looks like the race is really back in the back of the pack with Dak and Swedish Mogul going at it. They were just trading
oh,
paint on those fenders.
someone got bumped. Bumped by Creedmoor. There's some Creedmoor on Creedmoor crime happening here. Uh, as Jones is right on the heels of KO Ninja. He wants redemption from yesterday's showing.
Yeah.
Wow. Right behind him is TML. Oh, we were going to make a break for it. WMPLLC rocking the TML mobile. Come on, get it.
Get it.
Galactus also not far behind. Right there, you can see they're right there in the pack. Here's the buck. You can see the buck hand. I think that's the power glove snap. Is that what?
That is a power glove snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
let's
that's
see
what
if
we're
we
gonna
can.
do in the competition here. Try to
He
snap
just.
the competition out of the way. Look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Oh, oh, oh my
Wow. That
goodness.
is a fight. Co Ninja in the first position. Dak out of nowhere came into second. Dak. Dak's energy up in this. Galactus in third. Jones fourth. Swedish Mogul. Still holding the back of the pack. Wow. Yeah, the gameplay
Oh
is super
no.
smooth. Oh.
No, the
Is there
TML
somebody stuck in the
mobile.
ditch? Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, there goes the first
WM.
casualty of the race.
Oh no.
Now, with a
Sorry.
track like this, it's totally appropriate that we got bodies laying on the side of the road.
Oh yeah. No, you're part of the decoration now. You just
Oh man.
you went from race car to lawn ornament. Sorry, buddy.
You can writhe in your animatronic pain. Oh man, yeah, this is a good race. Dak is putting up a fight. He's really
Gotta
coming
give it
after
up.
Code Ninja. Wow, look at this. And they did end up separating from the rest of the pack. So it's
A little
one
bit,
and
yeah.
two fight here. Yeah.
Let's see what's going on back here. So we got
All right.
Jones and Galactus.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Looks like we're bunching up here in couples, trying to get those better positions to try to catch up to the top two.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be what's gonna happen is if Dak tries to take first, I think that'll give Jones and Galactus a chance to catch up. But they need to be uh, fighting a little bit more.
They do. They
They're
do.
kind of
Yeah.
just drafting.
Yeah. It looks like they're separating even amongst the coupling. Um, Although Dak is sniffing the back of the bumper there on Code Ninja
Oh,
pretty hard.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, hey.
oh,
Okay,
Galactus.
Galactus trying to make his move on Jones. Yeah. Look at
Oh,
that.
I love this straightaway.
That was a pretty hard move. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to pull it off.
No.
But Dak is looking to make his move here, pushing him into the corner. Is somebody going to end up in the ditch here because of that hand? It'd be very distracting. Code Ninja still in first, Dak in second, Jones in third, Galactus close behind in that fourth. Swedish Mogul is, I think, back on the.
Oh,
Is Galactus losing
oh my
control? What was going on here? The sky cam is being blocked by the awesome decor.
it's all the building. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Little.
Hey, is somebody coming to the rescue?
Did you see the back? It picked up the back of the cars a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, look at that drift.
Oh, he did not complete that drift. That's going to cost him.
Yeah. Code Ninja holding strong though in that first position really hasn't. I mean, Dak has bumped him a couple of times, but relentless in holding on to that first position.
I tell you, there's a lot on the line for these. There's a lot of pride that none of these racers had a great showing yesterday, so they're trying to make it up today.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like the bravado coming out when everything's on the line here. This is it. All right, Dak. Let's see if Dak can do anything. Code Ninja is just cruising. I think he's got the music blasting in the car. Man. Well, look at that. 3 and 4.
Yeah, Jones
really hugging it out.
Or no, Galactus and Jones.
Galactus and Jones.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Swedish Mogul for a minute, so could be that they're in the ditch with WMPLC.
Oh, he got him out. He helped him out.
Whoa. What?
Swedish Mogul helped him out. He got him out of the ditch.
He did.
He's like, come on, buddy.
Wow, what a turn of events in this.
Wow. Swedish Mogul with an absolute legend move saying no man left behind, goes and frees WMP LLC. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a hero moment.
That is a hero moment. And, Dak is showing a great ride here. And it's unfortunate that this is going to be the story of the race. The heroics of the Swedish
heroics, yeah. No one even cares. No one even cares if Dak wins this because it's really all about Swedish Mogul at this point. It's really
Dak.
Honestly,
Dak.
If you don't all stop driving right now and let WMP LLC just win the entire race, you're all jerks at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Compared to Swedish Mogul, like Swedish is like, I could catch up, but I'm gonna make sure that my buddy gets free first.
Yeah. Oh. Now it would be an awesome Ricky Bobby move if Swedish Mogul not only frees WMPLC but wins the race.
That would be legend. Right? I think that's going to be very difficult to pull off. We're coming into the final big corners here.
Oh no! Here we go. But look how close they are. I mean, he's about 5 car lengths from Code Ninja. Now Code Ninja's big. Look at it. Code Ninja's not even drifting. He can
No, he's
literally he can take his sweet time making those corners. Everybody else is fighting him off. You like this though? Mid strong move. Could have probably finished
come on,
third.
here it is.
Make your move, Dak. Make your move, Dak. Here we go, coming, and we have Code Ninja, Dak, Galactus, Jones, the hero, the real story of the race, Swedish Mogul in fourth. Look at that.
Look at that. The true Viking and legend Swedish mogul.
Yep. Swedish Mogul. You're gonna get. I'm gonna DM you. I gotta give you something. I think I got San Pedro trackside property. I gotta commemorate the heroism. I gotta do something.
Right?
Yeah, I gotta do something. I can't walk away from this telecast.
That's true. I'll throw in 50,000 UpX. I'll throw it.
Good guys always win.
There you go. Right?
That's what this is.
You're a legend and a gentleman.
Oh man, that was great, man. Thank you for that. That was awesome. I am even more pumped now for this final race.
Right?
I don't have to talk about Dak, and we can just enjoy the.
I like that we're just like relentlessly.
Well, we gotta add the different flavors of salt. We little pink Himalayan.
Oh my goodness.
Little salt. That was really beautiful, though. Congrats to you and your team out there. Man, I am floored.
Boom. All right. Let's see this finals. We got the one and only Big Moose. Oh, wait. Did I mix up a Sarah? No. Oh, yeah. No. That's correct. Jeez, oh, Pete. Sorry. I was like, oh, did I? Because some people here gave me not their in-game name, or it's different than what most people know it by. Anyway, yeah. So that is Essay. That's Acero in Upland. If you want to go check out the Mint 1 Red. I got to go see if he has any others. Then we got NFT Architect, followed by SC Kicker, Joe Lives, C. Ellis, and last, hopefully not last when it finishes, the about. All right.
It's nice to see Joe Live representing the artists. He's one of the artists that did the 1 of 12 NFT entries.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Frankenstein Hearse.
Nice.
And we're off. Big Moose Essay up in the first position, NFT Architect second, SC Kicker third, Joe Lives fourth, C. Ellis fifth, and Thank Me Later not last. I'm gonna be nice. Nobody's last. Everybody wins. We proved it with Swedish Mogul.
Yeah. Well, technically, worst I would be is sixth. Oh no, I think I might have messed up.
Oh. So yes, Cialis and Thank Me Later falling off there. Hopefully they can catch up. Big Moose SA holding up that top position with NFT Architect really close behind. Now you were talking about SA possibly having other cars. I heard that he's been vacuuming up cars in Upland.
Really?
So, yeah, he might have
a couple big collectors.
Yeah, which is nice.
Well, I'll toot my own horn a little bit here. I believe I'm the only one that has a complete collection of Series 1 Rs.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, toot that horn for sure.
Yeah, 5. I got all 5 now. And then I'm working on my Series 1E and Series 1 base.
All right, nice. If you were able to get a 6R, what color would it be?
Ooh, red.
Red.
No. Actually, no.
Really?
I actually know the answer to this because I actually would be very open to another light blue one, the one that matches my turtle shell. If I
Okay.
if I got my hands on another light blue one, I would actually race it.
Ooh, yeah, that I like that blue too. NFT architect though, taking over that top spot over essay, we were probably talking a little too much, and dude got
This-
his
this
head
is-
got way too big, way down the car.
I will be right back. My dog is going to chew through the door if I don't let him in.
Oh no, go for it. Doggy saves the day. I'll take over here.
Yeah.
NFT architect Big Moose. Oh, Joe Lives making his moves, getting into second place there. SC Kicker also now. Oh, hold on. NFT architect holding off the top spot with Big Moose SC Kicker Joe Lives. This 2, 3, 4-ish are kind of really. What is going on? Somebody spun out, is stuck in the ditch. Oh, come on, get out. You can do it. There we go. All right, back in the race. Everybody's back in the race. NFT Architect still holding up the top spot. I think they bought themselves a decent amount of. I think everybody was in a ditch there for a moment. Joe Lives comes out in second. Cielis third out of last place.
Yeah, Big Moose, SC Kicker, and TML. What happened? How did I get caught in this nonsense?
Yeah. It was a nice little pile that spun kind of like a slow moving hurricane to push out NFT Architect, Joe Liz, and Cielis in the top 3 spot.
Man, oh man.
Yikes.
Hey, we're not out yet. There's still a lot of race to go here.
Yes. And unlike the last race, there isn't like this coupling bunching up. Everybody's kind of slinking back up and down the track.
Yeah, we got. There's definitely too many packs, right? You got the first 3 and the back 3 after that crash. I came back and I was inside a building. But the way that this is designed is that if you're really driving, you have a chance ultimately to catch up. It's just a matter of if there's enough time to do that.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you have to hope that all the other factors of the drivers ahead of you in experience, so on and so forth, driving skill. That's awesome.
We've actually tweaked it even more than that. So
really?
the boosters, so that you see, are variable based on the position you're in. So the reason first place never spins out is because he doesn't get any booster.
Oh,
so
I figured. Okay,
some edges sometimes, but in these big straightaways, like you'll see, like he doesn't get booster, and everybody else gets more and more.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha. So that is amazing. Great work on that. That does give this element of surprise, right?
Yeah.
Because thank me later. Hey, even though you're not in last place, you hitting all those boosts at certain points while everybody's spinning out can get you back up. I love that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Yeah, so we don't ever want anybody to feel, especially early on, because nothing feels worse. Oh no! they're slowing. Okay, they're just slowing down. I thought there might be a crash. Nothing feels worse than like having something happen, like a spin out or just a bad turn on like turn 1.
Yeah.
And then you're just sitting there for 10 minutes knowing that you're never going to catch back up. Like, you're just like, well, that's fun.
Yeah. I mean, WMPLLC will probably have something to say about that, but it's been half the race in that ditch until the great myth of a legend, the icon, Swedish mogul. Identity Architect, though, is still holding his own here. Joe Lives trying to, look how close they are. 1, 2, and 3. Cielis.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big prize pool.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it's thousands of dollars. Like, I reckon you put it.
Oh, total? Yes.
Yeah.
I've been promoting it as $1 million prize pool. It's definitely more than that.
I mean, that's true because technically with a lifetime VIX membership, if they happen to make an infinite life potion, that value is technically, infinite. That's infinite money, actually.
It is. We're talking about years, probably decades.
Millennium. I think, especially because if you win that, you should try to turn yourself into a vampire, obviously.
That, yep. Or just upload yourself into some cloud
Oh, that's
based
true.
AI.
All lifetime VIX memberships must be accompanied by a living body.
All right. So asterisks put in right now. Everybody heard that. You need to be corpse present.
Oh, there was a good bump.
Yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. This is it. This is a nice little stretch here. I love this animation with the boost and the speed up, especially the way it reflects off the lights. Like you can see. Oh my gosh, this as a techie, a gamer, someone who loves CGI stuff. This is just beautiful, beautiful work.
Yeah, you should. I feel really bad because they don't even look like the same game from when I'm looking up my Razor.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's.
Cialis and Joe Lives are fighting it out for number 2. Sorry, I
yeah. No, you're good.
That was just a hard move by Cialis.
He's got to make a move. It's coming up to the end.
Oh, man, my hands are sweaty.
Look, and that 3 in the back. I mean, they're not going to catch up now, but they ain't that far behind anymore.
No. Particularly with Cialis and Joe Lives getting pretty touchy-feely there, man. Somebody's going to end up in a ditch again. Look at Joe Lives trying to make a move on NFT Architect. Is this the corner? Is this it? Come on.
He
just missed it. That was the moment right there to try to take over. NFT Architect takes the whole enchilada. Wow. Congratulations, NFT winner. Architect, on that first prize package. Hey, number 2 and number 3, not shabby at all.
Not shabby at all. Congratulations.
What a race.
That was.
Hey, watch the paint, buddy. Watch the paint.
Hey, yeah, that's a championship car.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey. Watch the camera too. Man, thank you. This is amazing. Again, I can't stop giving your team credit for how beautiful this looks.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna figure out a way to get it packaged up and into the hands of some VIX members, some community members, to see it, because I truly believe when you see, I should take screenshots probably and share them, because I look. And I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just this monitor. Maybe hold on. Let me move this down here and see. No, maybe a little bit. It might be the fact my monitor. So maybe it is coming through better than because I have like my whatever the secondary monitor, and it looks really dull. But that just might be this crappy monitor.
I mean, I like the way it looks on my end. It's really, really coming through with the colors.
Good. Yeah, because it's gorgeous. Every time I race, I go through the race, I see something new. I love, and I don't know if you can tell, the pattern. There's actually almost like a quilt quality to the Jaggy Sai sugar skull ornaments.
Really? Okay.
They're amazing. They're so cool when you see them like up close. It's really impressive.
Oh yeah, no, the draping is impressive, and it's just the realism of everything. Yeah, congratulations, very beautiful, Upix World. That's what's up.
Thank you so much, Metaverser, for joining and calling that race with me. That was super fun. I don't know what are we doing next, man.
We can like in medieval times make a song in praise of the Swedish mogul.
Ooh. I will give anybody who puts like a old Bard's Tale style, like incorporating the events of the race and highlighting Swedish mogul for his heroic deeds, I'll give you 50,000 UpX. Somebody makes a little like
Nice. I'll go ahead and double it. I'll give another 50 because I want this to be really nice. It needs to be put in the annals of somebody's halls.
Yeah, like I'm talking Witcher season 1 when you hear the coin for the Witcher song the first time, and you're just like, holy cow! Like that's the feeling I want.
Yes, exactly. To add a little bit more to put out there, like I want to get the nostalgia of the Hobbit songs, during the whole trek. Like I want to be able to have, tell my grandchildren that this happened and this is a song they are to remember.
This literally could be the anthem for a generation. Like this could get passed down through the annals of time. And I don't think I said that correctly, but we're gonna
go. We all know what you mean. Oh man, yeah, that is great. Yeah, so I got 50, you got 50 on it. Somebody, how should we do this? Post a video of it on our YouTubes or Discord. Somebody just throw it out there to us. See what you got.
Whatever it is. Yeah, YouTube it, TikTok it, whatever.
There you go.
Whatever, and then get it to us, and we'll sort it. All right. So you're more than welcome to stay and hang out. We got the next thing we are doing here is doing the launch, the grand premiere. Sorry, I'm like multitasking. I should focus for this. It's important. We are going to do the world premiere of 1111nft.Gallery. They have their first sale happening now. It is live now. And so the first piece of the array is up for sale. Hold on, I'm going to put it in chat for everybody. Let's see here. There's already 13 minted. So this is, they are 11 wax each. So all of these pieces will be 11 wax each.
Okay.
Oh, did it not go to Twitch? Twitch people, did you get it? I hope you did. I got like an error message on my end. But anyway. So actually, I guess I can show this. Let's see here. Present. Share screen. Dr. Nobi, if I know you're in the background. If you turn on your camera and you want to go live, just let me know. Oh, thank you. TM Salomon. Thank you for the follow. All right, so let's see what we're looking at here. This is the Genesis piece of work too, which I actually love the coloring on this. So this is from the one and only Rob Zilla, who submitted this. And so the way that the array works is these pieces. Oh, there we go. Well, I'll let it come from the zombie's mouth, as it were.
Yeah. So, ta-da! It's live, kind of. Yeah. So these array pieces. These are, like all 1111 NFTs. They're going to be able to put them on in-game items. The array differs from the pyramid in that you have to own the original NFT from the array in order to put it on a piece in UpX world, as opposed to the pyramid piece where you can it's like a pay-to-play thing, similar to the racing.
Yeah, so that is a very important distinction because so the two elements, right, to 1111 NFT, well, there's actually several elements, but the two core elements would be the array, right, that's happening now, that's now live on, is it 1111? Oh, wow, that's coincidental. It's almost like we tried to plan that.
Yeah, and I've been awake since 11:10.
Not AM as in the date.
Yeah, the date. I wish it was AM.
So the array is a all you can mint vending machine. All the mints are 11 wax each. You can mint as many as you like. And the reason you're going to want to do that is, like Dr. Nobi was mentioning, the way that the print shop works inside of UpX World, for any of the array pieces, it's actually, you have to burn the piece to actually make the item. So that will mean over time, if you want items with this image on it, which again, being a beautiful piece of art, and B, the Genesis piece, this was the piece from a lore perspective that Robzilla rushed back into the crashed Genesis ship and pulled out and gave to Dr. Nobi to help him start rebuilding his art collection, because we landed on his house and destroyed
my
back. But he's immortal, so he crawled out of the rubble. He's fine, but we are helping him now rebuild his art collection. So by purchasing this, you are supporting Robzilla and her art. And then in the next piece, the next phase will be the pyramid. So these 11 artists are going to go to the pyramid. The pyramid is an auction style where it is a month-long auction, and then the top 10 of those 11 will move to the next level of the pyramid. So whoever's auctions for the least is eliminated from the competition, but can start back over in the array if they decide to do that. And so those pieces, though, being one of one, when you go to the mint shop, you'll be able to mint any amount of them. You'll be able to print, not mint, they're not NFTs. You'll be able to print any amount of them. There'll be a fee associated with it. So let's say it's 100 UpX to add that piece to a piece of clothing. That revenue then is shared between the original artist, the owner of the pyramid piece, who gets 89% of it, and 1111 NFT, who gets the smallest cut of 5%. So 5% to 1111 NFT, 6% to the original artist, and 89% to the owner of the pyramid piece. So the first round of the pyramid will actually be December 11th, and I am sure it will be a big to-do here as well. And we will have live coverage of that. And when then the first round ends, which will be January 11th. And you can figure out, this is a very long-term project. So it is not going away anytime soon. It's going to build up. And there are additional elements that will only be revealed as the competition continues. So, yes.
Yes.
That was a lot of words.
It's always a lot of words. I feel like I just have that on repeat in my mind.
Right? You just like get it like voice recorded and just say it.
Yeah, I wake up like, have to burn the array pieces. And then go back to sleep.
No, so it's really cool the way that this is. Again, it's being a multi-tiered system, and in UpX World, we are working. Hopefully, we might even be able to showcase it Monday. We're actually, because if you're like, oh, this is cool, what does this have to do with UpX World besides, yeah, you can mint it in the game? Well, we are actually having a live art gallery. It is being made now for the array, and then we will be constructing a massive structure for the pyramid that will be very cool. And I think a lot of people are going to hang out there. even if they're not actively buying, because it will showcase all of the art that is actively up for sale, and will leverage the same functionality we saw when we were walking through the Upland meta phase, and you came close to a property that was for sale and said, go buy this, and it took you to Upland. This will have the same interface. So as you're walking through the gallery, you'll be either asked if you would like to go join the auction or to go to this page and buy a mint from the array, whatever the case is. So you will be able to go directly from the interactive experience into the practical execution at layer 1, which again is really, I think, pretty cool. And I know that there's got to be other, like, Sam, I've seen that in other places, right? Like,
are you asking me?
Does that exist? Well, probably Metaverse is probably, I mean, it's in his name.
Talk to him.
Are there metaverses today, like Sandbox or anything, where like it'll link you to? I have to imagine that's fairly rudimentary.
Well, I think on a big scale, the only company I've heard that does that is Nike, and they're slowly rolling it out with their stores where you're in Sandbox, you buy a sneaker skin there or a real type of sneaker, and some of their stores they'll be able to pick up like a blank sneaker, and then you'll have the skin on your phone to be able to see it. But yeah, there's
Well, no, I was thinking so, but like that, you would actually that's just like buying it in game, like you would in Upland, right? You just go to the store, buy the NFT in the game. Is there ones that like an art gallery that then links you to, or like is?
No. And like I said, Nike's the closest to something like that, where there's a store and a product, but they're trying to keep it within the typical e-commerce realm that they're used to.
Yeah, that's
definitely revolutionary.
Man, that's pretty cool. I'm excited. Well, I mean, I liked it. The reason I like it is because I think this is it really supports artists who may be new to the space or intimidated by the space or skeptical of the space. It's a very low barrier to entry. 1111 NFT Gallery actually handles all of the minting. So Dr. Nobi has been spending countless hours now learning how to set up the smart contracts and get it so that you can do the vending machine and all of these great things. So you're in good hands there. And as well as his, like the actual proportions, because especially from an UpX World side, all of my experience owners have complete autonomy on how they divvy up their revenue. So once the actions, like here's where you will be earning revenue. These are the things that are tied to your assets, to your experience. They can distribute however they want. And Dr. Nobi has made it very clear that he wants to make sure the artist is taken care of. We actually came up with a design to have artist proofs. So each artist will actually get an artist proof of their work from the array and the pyramid, I believe, actually. And that is to say, yep, I'm the person who got it. And by holding that, that will then give you 6% of the revenue earned from in-app purchases relating to that item. So
for the pyramid piece, at least. For the array stuff that's built in.
Not yet, but I was thinking about it. Why not? Ooh, thank you.
Nice. And this all sounds beautiful, particularly now that I think it was yesterday, OpenSea dropped that bomb on everybody that they're going to go 0% royalty as a standard. So
is that what that really read though?
I don't know. I mean, that's how everybody reacted to it. So we'll see, though. I mean,
I thought the way I kind of read it was like we are no longer like writing it to the contract. We expect that other people to write it to their own contract, And if not, then like they could be actually blacklisted. That's kind of how I read it, is like, we're not going to enforce this on anybody, because then people, for whatever reason, there might be a valid reason to opt out of that, or people don't want it or whatever. And then, so you can now have that flexibility. Before it was forced, right? So there was no flexibility. So if you were like, I don't know, doing it for charity or something, or like a case like this of like, I don't want to take future cuts, I want it to go to somebody else, I don't even want to deal with it. That actually allows people to do that, to still give credit somewhere and control that at a more granular level.
Of course, but I love the fact that this is built in for that artist, that there's that protection.
Yeah. So, I mean, that is really cool. We have her artist information there. Robzilla is one of the founding kind of artists in the artist Bay area in UpX world. Very and also plant enthusiast. You should ask her about her plant Luna, which may or may not have crashed the ship. Spoiler, it did crash the ship. Her plant, she fed alien alcoholic beverages known as Elsie Brew, and it mutated and then ate the ship's support system. And now we crashed. Thanks. But you made it up, because then you made us this beautiful piece of art. So all is forgiven. Sure, we're stranded on a desolate planet with really no way to escape and very limited resources. But hey, we have this pretty blue painting.
And many more to come. And actually, I have I put in the chat there links to the other pieces that are available.
Ooh, nice. Right, let's go take a look.
And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sure I seem extremely distracted. I'm continuing to get these pieces up as we speak.
No, so it's literally happening live right now. These are the first. Oh, yes. This is from your brother.
Yes, that's from my brother.
Yes. Very cool. I love this.
Yeah.
I could see this. I could see somebody taking and making like an ugly Christmas sweater with like using this as part of the base.
Yeah, with like a white snowflake pattern above and below it.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, I was even thinking, man, because we can do overlays. Because if we do it as PNG, so we could have like an overlay. So we get like a little Santa hat or something. Ooh, that's so fun. We can do like offer those little things just during the holiday season. So if you wanted to make a holiday like whatever, you only had a little bit of time to do it. And then those like accessories go away. So it's like seasonal.
Yeah. Put him in all kinds of different hats.
Yeah. I'm like, now I'm just like dressing him up. Did you guys have that cement goose? Is that just my family? We had a big cement goose that we dressed in different outfits. Like if it was raining, you'd go put a little raincoat on it and a little hat.
Yeah, I don't think this is like a widespread thing.
Well,
it could be wrong, but I've never heard of the cement goose that you dress for occasions.
Really? Man, he had like a little like
TML household
baseball jersey. My great grandma like knitted a bunch of like and like sewed a bunch of like outfits for it. But I swear that was like, it was very normal in my family. We'd be like, oh, it's the 4th of July, and he'd get his little patriotic top hat, Uncle Sam, little beard, like, yeah. No? Okay.
Sounds interesting.
Okay. I guess that's just that's a weird Ohio thing that also is just weird my family thing.
I think it goes along the line of people doing that with their gnomes, right? I've seen that out here, mostly Northern California. People dress up their gnomes,
their lawn
ornaments.
Let's see what we got here for the third piece. Existential Galaxy. I know who made this. This is the one and only Shactalin. Holy smokes. That is a beautiful piece. Shaq, you never cease to disappoint. I really like a lot of elements here. It gives me the vibe. Do you remember? Let's see how many weird things that just happened at my house. Oh, it's not therapy. Let's move on. All right. Do you remember you would start? It was like a black page, and you would scrape it off, and there was like neon color behind it.
That I remember, yes.
Yeah,
That
totally.
this kind of feels like that. Like if you were really good at it, you could do something like that.
Or that spiral graph ruler thing.
Oh yeah, that too.
Really cool spirals.
Yeah,
this is really pretty.
Why is that? Why is that not still a thing? The spirograph was so cool and simple.
Yeah, totally.
Man, you could probably, you know what? There's got to be a 3D printing company that has the schematics, right? Like that would go, hey, this is how, and then you could. I mean, imagine with the technology we have today.
Imagine the spirographs you could make with our technology.
Imagine the spirographs. Well, like a combination, because there was like multiple things. You had the disc with the different holes, and then you had the board which had different things. So like it was so fascinating, just like changing variables and seeing the results. But there would have to be way now with the just the technology we have that we could figure out how to like do some insane ones that you do it and it like paints the Mona Lisa for you. Mona Lisa. That's a new one. That's a new one.
Well, there is that 3D pen, which is pretty much like a hot glue gun,
right?
Thing, right? That does the 3D drawing, so that would be probably a possibility.
It's so janky. That's so janky. It is. I bought one. Like you really can't do it like that. You have to they're like, yeah, that's like if you like do like just like a spiral, but you have to like put it on wax paper and then draw it out and then build it. And then you like use it to do it. It is a hot glue gun. It's literally they just miniaturize the hot glue gun and they're like, guys, dude, what if we called this a handheld 3D printer, eh? And they're like, dude, no, there's no way that you're going to be able to fool the world into selling a tiny hot glue gun and make it seem like it is the newest technology that's so beyond anything that exists.
It is kind of like the product equivalent of like two kids in a big trench coat, like one on top of the other's shoulders.
You're like, wait a second, you're not a revolutionary product.
And as a proud stoner, this is exactly the kind of conversations that happen over the end of a fat blunt. And it's about 2 a.m. You're sleep deprived for no reason, just because you want to finish this blunt. This is exactly the kind of conversation.
Kind of like that. Dr. Novi hasn't slept in like 48 hours. So
well, I've definitely been up for 29 at least now.
That's not too bad.
But yeah, my mind is going to some fun places. I'm just trying to keep my eyes open and my hands working until this is over, and then I'm going to pass out on the keyboard for 3 days. There's going to be so many J's on the screen.
Tech Natural. This is really cool. So this is like a computer part. I want to say it looks like maybe a really old graphics card. I'm trying to see the ports. No, it's too small for a graphics card. It might just be like an Arduino board. Anyway, a board with mushrooms growing on it, showing the, I guess the dichotomy of technology and nature, Tech Natural, which is really cool. That is by Joe Lives. Hey, there it is. That's a name we know again. Joe Lives was in our race and was one of the artists. for the race. So here we go. You have a chance to buy a piece of art from, wow, somebody already did. 22. Did I read that right, or did you mess that up somehow? There's already 11 claimed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you been buying these?
I have not, because I don't have any wax, because I'm wax poor at the moment. Although with its price, I should buy a bunch. Actually,
Well, people are. I mean, so with each one of these, I'm pre-minting 11. So the first 11 of each of these is staying in the 1111 wallet for now. Actually, the Dr. Nobi wallet for now, and we're going to figure out what we do with those later. But the numbers, so subtract 11 from each of these numbers, but we're at 35, 22, 37, 22, 20.
Wait, who's got 35?
Robzilla.
You didn't send me Robzilla's link.
That was the first one.
Oh, duh. Sorry. That's my brain. Well, wait, I was there. It didn't say 35. I was confused.
Well, it says 35 now. People have been buying it.
Well, because I thought it, you know what? That's my fault. I thought it would auto update.
Yeah.
Wow. Go Robzilla.
Good job. Thanks, everybody. Making it feel worth it. Continue and finish these.
Yeah, well, now you got to get them all up.
I mean, not that I wasn't going to. Of course I was going to, but
oh my goodness. Oh, well. Oh, now that's a legendary name. How did you convince how did you swindle the good and honorable Mars, Utah into participating in this nonsense? I shouldn't say it's not nonsense. But
just a lot of lies. I just lied to him in as many ways as I could possibly think of.
Okay.
And then he said, okay. So here we are.
Well done, because that Mars, Utah is an absolute legendary artist in the community. He is the one and only vocalist behind the UpX podcast intro, the original and the I don't know if we call it the remake. We have a name for it. I don't remember now. And just amazing person, super interesting. So, and his art is at the caliber I would expect it to be. Absolutely beautiful. Bull whale, freaking sweet. Oh, that's probably, what is that, a commentary on the financial market?
I think so, yeah.
It's so clean. I really like it.
Yeah.
I like that art style too.
It knows what it is.
Wow. Yes. Yeah, that's a weird way to say that, but it makes so much sense. It's kind of scary. All right. Well, I just realized we are actually over on time, but I will stay here and hang out with the stream. And I'll go through these as you do these, Dr. Nobi. I'll sit here and we'll continue to post them and go through each one. Does that work?
Okay. Cool. I'm going to step out. I thank you very much, everybody. Dr. Nobi, it was good seeing you again. TML.
Yes.
You guys are doing yeoman's work over here. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody.
All right. All right. Humble. I did not surprise me. I saw it earlier and I wanted to get to it. Oh my gosh, that's a brick of text. Oh, Swedish mogul, do you sleep when you drive? You make it so easy while we sit and strive. You even take care to rescue a friend while cruising around some little bends. So mint this bard on a special NFT to recognize talent you see. Running down stretches with straight turbo boost will have so much fun just letting loose. Remarkable moves stay in our memory best. You'll always be first before the rest. So remember the name, the Swedish mogul, terror of the track and savior too. I don't know why I always read them like Billy Madison reading his. No, not Billy Madison. Mr. Deeds reading his Hallmark cards. I feel like that's what I sound like whenever I read poetry like that.
Who was that a Adam Sandler thing, Mr. Deeds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar. I'm familiar enough to know that much, and that is the extent of my knowledge.
Are you not a fan?
No, it's not that I dislike it. It's just that I missed it.
And you're like, yeah, I'm not going to go back and watch this classic film.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of fair. I don't know that it would be one of those things that. No, you know what? I take that back. It is worth going and seeing. Mr. Deeds is actually one of the good ones. I'm an Adam Sandler. I don't want to say that. Can you get canceled for saying that you like Adam Sandler?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm going to be careful about commenting on
anything for any reason ever.
That's the correct way to say that. So I forgot. Oh, Mr. D. No, it's actually really good. I like it. There's a guy who's obsessed with feet, and he's very sneaky. You have to see it to understand.
That's a fun combo of traits.
Yeah. No, there's some funny stuff too. Oh, Steve Buscemi's in it, just being like extra crazy eyed. And so that's a special moment. There's some good people in it.
That's why you get Buscemi is for the crazy eyes.
Oh yeah. No, they made it extra. They call him Crazy Eyes in it. Like, I mean, so they over exaggerate it and like call it out specifically.
Yeah, not to take anything from him as an actor. He's a great actor, but definitely has a look.
Oh yeah. No, there are just certain actors that have like, you're like, it's just such a specific look. Christopher Walken comes to mind. When I think of like specific looks, like who could you like point out? Like I picture him like in like one of those Pokemon silhouettes, like name this celebrity. Like, and I don't know why, but I feel like I could see him with his hair.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, dude.
I was going to say it's the shape of the head with the hair, but it's actually kind of like this.
It like you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like my silhouette is Walken-esque, I think, especially right now.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah. All right. Get back to Minton, eh?
Distracted by a dog.
Do. Now, also, if you are interested in being featured in the array in the future, which would be the 11th of December, will be the next array, do submit your art to 1111nft.Gallery. That is where you can submit. You need to do 2 pieces, one for the array and one for pyramid level 1 in the event that you get to level 1. What we have not covered here is the fact that not everyone from the array gets into the pyramid normally. For the first round, we have opted, well, Dr. Nobi has opted to put the top 11 from the submissions. There were several more than 11, but these are the 11 that are in the array. Is it safe to say, and I want to put you on the spot here, the ones that were submitted that aren't in this round of the array, are they eligible and or do they need to resubmit for next month, or how does that work?
Well, so generally I think the way it would work would be that if you don't get in, you don't get in, and you would have to resubmit. For this first round, I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of keep them, on the side, and then we'll see what else comes in. And well, I don't know. I have to figure that out, and I can't figure anything out right now.
No, that's fair. I figured that might be a little too much. So if you were one of the people that submitted to 1111 and you do not see your art featured in the array, have you reached out to the people that submitted? And it's okay if the answer is no, that have submitted that are not in this 11?
No.
Okay. So please note that if you were one of the very generous and fantastic artists that submitted to 1111 and you do not see your piece here among the 11, do not be alarmed. Dr. Nobi will reach out to each one of you and then figure out if you want to be in the next one, whatever that is.
I will do that now.
No. Keep minting. I'm sitting here so I can get the links.
I didn't mean I will do that now. I mean, now that you said that, I will do it.
Oh, no, Dr. Nobi. I'm sure you are always going to inform the people that you didn't use their hard-earned work. Yes, thank you. It's late. He hasn't slept. It's fair.
You guys get to watch me just lose my mind.
It's very entertaining, honestly.
Like toil away here.
You know what? I think we should do just like an 11-hour stream in honor of 1111, starting now. Like,
yes, starting now.
We're just going to do 11 hours from now until you just hit insanity. It'd be like 4 a.m.
I'm pretty close. It might happen soon.
Wow. Well, I'm really excited. It seems like there has been a great turnout.
Yeah, people are snatching them up.
I think the 11 wax is a really appealing, because that's like 55 cents right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like 55 cents to pick up a piece of really NFT history. I mean, isn't that what we're all here for? Like, people buy, like, they spend thousands on things speculating. These are, pennies comparatively, and really could be. I'm going to buy. I don't want to say out loud, but I feel like 100 would be what, $55?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm talking to myself. It's okay. You don't have to. You can tune me out. I'm used to conversating with myself.
Okay.
One of the many perks of schizophrenia. No, I'm just kidding. That's a bad joke. Did you put on your headset?
Yeah.
So what were we saying? Oh, $55 can get you 100. I am, well, 55 times 12 is quite a bit. That's 600. I don't know. 600 to have the Genesis class.
Do it.
100 of each.
I mean, so again, to reiterate, if you want this art on in-game items, you have to destroy it.
Yeah, I know.
So you have to have a bunch if you want to like make a bunch of different items, because for each item you have to destroy one, burn one. And there's going to be people down the line who want the Genesis thing, and it's going to be super rare. So yeah, snatch them up while you can. And these will end on December 11th.
I'm sure we'll have a countdown and everything for sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna want this on stuff. And we talked about like having the flex of in the print shop, if you're able to add multiple items to like a shirt or to something, to just do like a shirt of like all 12, like the Genesis shirt, like just like all 12 pieces of art just all around it, which would be so cool. and you'd have to burn 12 NFTs to make it. Like that's a pretty impressive flex, I think. Like, and especially down the line, you know, because the thing is, right now there's such a we're still a rather niche, you know, team and company and partnership. So like 1111 is new to Web3. UpX World is new to Web3. Like we're really at the beginning of this journey. So if we take off, if either one of us get some momentum, I mean, these could have some serious value down the line. They're like the crypto punks of 1111.
Yeah, these are the original ones. And I think that, you know, down the line, like right now, I mean, you see how kind of disparate and different from each other these pieces are. And it's because right now it really is just like, do whatever you want. If it's cool, we'll put it in. And that's always
how it should always be, though, eh?
Yes, that's always going to be the case. You know, I'm never going to say like you have to do this style or anything like that. But eventually people will start looking at what has been selling, and that will kind of inform their decisions on what to make. But right now it's truly like, actually it does kind of remind me of like punk rock in a way, because when punk started, you know, you think about like Blondie and the Talking Heads and like Television and bands like that, they're not like punk like you think of punk now, because punk kind of became this thing that it is now. Before, punk really just meant anything that didn't fit with the other stuff and was cool because they were all doing it together. So that's kind of where we are now with this, I think.
I don't see additional links to the others in UpX World art. Humble says, I don't see additional links to the others in UpX World art.
Oh, yeah. No, he's right. I haven't been posting them there. I've just been going from one to the next. I'll post them in there.
Oh, I think you can just go to the schema though, eh? Nope.
Yeah. You can navigate around.
An error occurred on the client. Hey, it wouldn't be a wax release if there wasn't a bug. Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I wonder if we go to like Atomic Hub.
Here's the next one for you.
Ooh, next one. Oh, and technically you can just increment the end, I guess. 1 4 the last on the link, it's 1 4 3 4 3 2 3 1 30. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's only because I am creating these back to back and nobody is getting in between there.
Oh, that would make sense.
But if somebody does get between there, then they would have that number.
Oh, hey, this is my brother. My brother did this.
Yeah, we each got a brother in there.
MTG 100 Art. He is a big Magic the Gathering fan. His stuff is usually a lot darker than this. This is surprisingly on the bright and cheery side for him. I guess he's got a couple of daughters now. Maybe he's softened up. I don't know. His stuff is usually pretty grim. He has 2 dragons tattooed fighting on his back. Like he's got a whole back piece of just like 2 dragons fighting, I think in a waterfall or some nonsense.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I think he said he was inspired. He got out his iPad and dusted it off and started doing some art. So that's cool.
Cool. Hey, put your Wax wallet address in the chat.
Thank me later.
Wow, that's perfect. You know what? Dr. Noby too.
I know.
OCTORKNOWBY.
Yep.
Cool.
Wait, what are you sending me?
Nothing. I'm making a drop. So I have to put your wallet address in the revenue split area field.
Oh, I got you. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, because you
no,
submitted.
no, I know, but like, how does that? So tell me about that, because so you figured out how to do it. Let me get my thoughts together.
Okay.
You have a revenue split happening in the smart contract?
Yes, that's specifically why I chose this platform, because you can do these drops. You can set it to a certain time to start. So ideally, I would have been able to do all this beforehand, and they all would have dropped at 11:11 UTC today. But this is fun too. But yeah, you can set a time, and you can also do the revenue split right there in the when you're creating the drop. So you can say, like, I think you can add like up to like 50 addresses or something. Of course, we don't need that much, but it's cool to be able to do that.
Wow.
So yeah, and then you just say like, so like Dr. Noby gets 11 parts. They break it down into parts, and then Thank Me Later gets 89 parts. And so then when somebody, and that's what I've been doing with all of these. So like whenever somebody's buying a piece here, 89% of it is going to the artist, and 11% is going to Dr. Noby. And by Dr. Noby, I mean the wallet that is producing all these things.
Yeah, 1111 essentially.
Yeah.
From a company perspective, Dr. Noby is the name of the wallet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can only support Robs and Jack. Hey, that's fine. I don't take any offense to that, Humble. Thanks for not supporting me. Or my brother, who you don't know and have no reason to support.
Let's see. Yeah.
No, thank you, Humble. That is very nice of you.
Galaxy.
Stargazer. I got to go look at that. Merchant from the Marina Trench. Dude, the Marina Trench freaks me out. Although I heard a really sad story of like the first like aquatic explore, like they got like this like remote controlled submarine to go down to the down to the Marina Trench, and they found a plastic bag at the bottom of the Marina Trench.
Wow.
Oh my God, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah, we got to get away from all that. I mean, but plastic bags are just so much better than paper bags. So we need to find a suitable replacement for plastic.
I mean, the reusable bags.
Yeah, but that's annoying.
I'm not going to lie, it is. But I mean, I don't know. Stores now are just like charging for them. I don't know. I'm sure somebody smarter than me will figure it out. But yeah, but then I thought about it. I was like, can you imagine? Obviously, you know, plastic bags aren't sentient in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, they are.
And like, but like, think of that from the plastic bags perspective. Like, you started out at like some thrift store, blew into the ocean, and then traveled to the deepest part of the planet. Like, that plastic bag is so much more accomplished than most human beings. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Anyway.
James Cameron's got nothing on that plastic bag. By the way, since Robzilla named that piece Stargazer, almost the entire time since then I've had Stargazer by Susie and the Banshees stuck in my head.
What up, Fake Black Magic, welcome to the stream. Yes, UpX World is going to be, in fact, an MMO. The open world part will allow. Oh yeah. Oh, there's shooting. Yeah, there is a lot of variants and experiences. So right now we are walking through the premiere of the first art installation that's going in UpX World. 1111nft.Gallery is having their first sale of their array pieces, 11 wax each, available through the Nifty Hive, NFT Hive, sorry. And yes, other experiences will include the Upland Metaphase experience. That's where we actually had the X-Lander who was flying around, blowing up buildings, shooting block explorers. It was really fun. We also just finished premiering the start of the UpX World Racing Arcade with our Spooktacular collaboration with URL, Creedmoor, Buck, and Toss Shack, all for the Child Mind Institute charity. There's a lot. We have a lot of projects happening. We just onboarded a new team today. You know what? I'll say it because I'm really excited for it. We haven't worked out all of the details, to be fair, but we are bringing go-kart racing. We're going to bring go-kart racing to Web3. The lovely folks over at Viva Las Upland have some Las Vegas racetracks, and we are going to be making a very cool card-inspired race set. And now I'm going to share these details. This is TBD still. We still haven't worked it out. But talking with them this morning, 4 suits, hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds, 4 body types of the cars. And then you got the levels. So as you level up with each car, you unlock another skin that represents that card number. And then the royal family, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace, maybe even a Joker would be variants that would be premiums, much like the UpX World, the Spooktacular skins. So there will be a mix of premium skins as well as unlockable skins that you can earn through leveling up and playing with your carts. So really excited about that. It's going to be part of our overall URX UpX World racing experience.
Up and the land.
World experience. What? See, I'm also loopy. I have not slept either. It has been a crazy week. Let's try this one more time. URX, which is the ultimate racing experience on UpX World, which will be home to arcade style racing, which hopefully will be with URL. We're working on that next to bring URL arcade style racing to Web3. That will essentially have the sanctioned tracks from URL in an arcade style. So much like we saw with Creedmoor, with being able to race, even if you don't own a race car. I personally feel like that is a big opportunity and kind of a gap in the current model a little bit, in the sense that if you want to participate in these races competitively, especially, you really have to have one of these race cars. And the race cars are costing at least $600 a piece. And that's for really the base model. And so we are able to offer arcade style racing that doesn't make you have the car. You can just use the Series 1R cars. We provide them for you. And the way that works is then when you pay to play. So let's say, for instance, it's making this as an example, 100 UpX to do a race, to participate in a race. And then maybe depending on where you rank, then there would be prize money back. But whatever that is, we'll say that gets then split among the 50 Series 1R car holders. So if you are one of the lucky few that owns a Series 1R car, we are adding passive income to that. You don't have to race. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to register. Just by having that NFT, you don't have to stake it. You don't have to move it to a special property. You just have it. And when you log into UpX World will have access to your Upland wallet and go, oh, cool, you're the owner of that. Hey, would you like to collect this UpX that you earned? And then you're going to go, yeah, of course. Of course I'm going to want that. And that has massive potential upswing for those owners. It's pretty, we were doing some theoretical number crunching this week, and it got kind of scary how big the numbers got very quickly. There's a big Series 1 and Series T scale coming. That is true. And so, yes, do try and get your hands on a Layer 1 car in Upland. They are, especially the Series 1s, to me, are probably one of the bigger ones. Sorry, distracted. Got to send another link. Let's see another link. See who's up next. Oh, I know this one. This Jack. I don't know how to say the name, honestly.
We need a line reading on that pronunciation from her.
Does anybody know? I mean, everybody probably knows Deshak. Deshak?
Yeah, it's DESJAAK, which
it's on the screen. I don't know how to say her name, but wow. Oh, cool. I can click it and it gets bigger. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that. Yes. Thank you, Puroli. For the first car release in Upland, I was thinking, when will I have enough to buy one? Now, because of you, I can drive one. Yes, exactly. We want to open it up. And again, there's nothing wrong with owning it, because that is like, okay, Upland is recreating the real world. That's what they're doing. They want to recreate the real world. They want a real economy, everything like that. So those cars that you're buying in Upland are like buying a NASCAR, like having a true race car that you can race and do the real events in Upland. Like those are going to be probably very high spectacles. But the thing is, it's also costly. If you look at the durability on that, it's very low. When you're racing, it's going to cost you to upkeep those cars. So I think it'll have an economic model that is very similar to having to have a race team. So in that scenario, if URL is running the official races and has like, you have to have the car at this location, like, and it's really about the audience and creating an event, much like NASCAR, right? But then we are essentially the video game version of that, right? We're the arcade style. So, the URL arcade, where you can race your favorite tracks, right? You've seen them in the big race. Now race them yourself in one of your custom R1s. And so, yeah, I think it was really important for there to be an alternative for people to be able to experience the racing for themselves without having to pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for a race car. But honestly, if the passive income takes off, those cars will be worth potentially a lot more. Not financial advice. Always do your own research, etc. But Dish Jack, thank you. That is an amazing piece. Now that I can click on these. Let's go. Get close-up look. Ah! Oh, my. I just absolutely... Like, I could see this being a tattoo as well. Like, on, like, a sailor's arm. Like, just an angry bull whale. Like...
Let's see. I think I got another one here for you.
Oh, I didn't even know. Like, this has like a... Is that like a red tip? That's really... I don't know if that is meant to be that nitpicked. Or maybe it's my screen. I might have a bug on my screen. Anyway. You got another one?
Got another one. Incoming.
What an interesting project. What, like, of growing mushrooms. Like, I like the fact that it like that technology isn't going to decay. It also is very X-landery when you think about like nature and technology. Like that's a core theme in Upix World. So
several of these are like that,
which I like that index. Obviously, the one and only Shack, absolutely gorgeous piece here. I cannot wait to see these in the actual array.
Yeah.
Being able to walk around as an X-lander and actually look at these and get up close to them. This one especially, my goodness. So this is actually oil, right? Or paint in water and oil or something? Is that
I'm not exactly sure of the exact type of paint, but yeah, it's paint, mixed together and poured.
Wow. So gorgeous.
Clearly not mixed together, but put together.
No, I got what you're saying. Yes. This is, I mean, I could stare. I like these kind of abstract. Honestly, I'm just waiting for you to do mine. Like, which I'm guessing is why you asked for my wax address.
Well, yeah, of course. Maybe you should click that link I sent you.
Is it happening? Is this the world premiere of TML's 1111 drop? Get ready. Get ready. Reflective Reality by TML.
Totally looks like a totem snake.
Totem snake? Yes. I'm kind of sad now. I miss the way it was.
What, turned?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you wanted it turned.
No, I did. But now I'm sad. No. No, it looks really cool. So for those who, I'll give you guys some inside information on this particular piece. So if you turn it sideways, which is really how the original orientation was, but this is how I submitted it to actually go in here. But when I was working on it, the original orientation was horizontal, and this is a stained glass version of a screenshot that I took very early on in Upland, where so you probably don't know this if you've not been around, but there was a time in Upland where you couldn't play on a computer. I know that sounds insane because you're like, well, it's on the browser. I just go type in play.upland.me. You couldn't do that when I started on a PC. You could only play on your mobile device. You could only play the app, or you could go into a mobile browser and type in play.upland.me, and that would work. But it wouldn't work on normal browsers. And it created some big drama because a lot of the early contests were like searching the city for like a marked property, specifically the Fly JFK, which are the airplane ones, or was it Fly SFO? Sorry, that you might see around Upland. Those you had to like scan the city to find. Well, some ingenious people who knew how to manipulate a browser to mimic a mobile device that would then allow you to render Upland on your desktop obviously had a massive advantage. And that was called, I don't know why, I don't know how it got this, but it was called Tron mode. That's what it was just like known by in the community. It's like, oh, how did you do that? Tron mode. And you're like, wait, what? And anyway, that led to a lot of kind of drama early in the process of like, oh my gosh, you can see the whole map. That's such an advantage. On the mobile, I can only see a little bit of properties at a time. And so anyway, while I was experimenting with Tron mode, I opened up the collections tab, which was the original 21 in San Francisco, and it like glitched out. And so this is it's actually like a slice. It like sliced all of them together, so I only could get a slice of each, but it created this amazing, just this beautiful glitch though of all of the collections in this weird like tabbed order. I couldn't duplicate it if I tried. I'm so thankful. I don't know why I decided to take a screenshot of it. I think I was going to like report it or something maybe when I was diligent about that. And anyway, it has been one of my absolute favorite pieces of like personal Upland memento that I really like a lot and have done work with. So creating that into a stained glass and then doing the reflective, almost like it's like a city, because it started to look like maybe city buildings. And then, having that be like a reflective reality, which is also kind of, a nod to Uplands recreating the world kind of thing. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So you can actually count all the 21 layers. And so this green one here up at the top in the eyes is curator, followed by, I'm going to put myself to the test here. Twisted lumbar and painted ladies. I don't know what order those are in. And then the rares of financial district, established 2019. And is there another rare? No, I think there's just 2 rares. Oh, now no. It's not landmarks. There's another iconics. Icons? Might be an icon collection. Anyway, there's 3 reds. Anyway, so this is the only one I can talk to. It's the only one I did myself. So I can't speak to the other ones. I can only speak to this one. And then anyway, when I was showing it around, people were like, oh, if you turn it sideways, it looks like a snake totem thing. And I was like, oh, that is cool. You got these little like arms and this like frayed hair, maybe like a smile here and a nose. Actually, wow. That actually looks like a mix of like Jar Jar Binks and like like one of those little lizards.
Yeah, definitely the eyes with the black spots at the top.
Yeah. I don't even know what that's from, how that like did that. I don't remember. Anyway, the more I look at it, the more I like it, actually. I notice different things about it each time. And it's so cool to me to be like, this is the original 21. There was 3 of us. There was 3 of us that had 21 of 21 complete back in the day when that meant something. When it was a title you had to claw and earn. Now these kids these days with just hundreds of collections, just chips on tops of chips. They had to put little numbers on your chips. Back in my day, there was no little numbers. You just had the number of chips because there was 21. And it
stacks all the way to the ceiling, covering your block explorer.
Oh, God. That's so funny. Wait, so how many are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lucky number 8. Out of all the numbers of 1 through 11, especially if I couldn't obviously be number 1, I think 8 would be my second choice in that set of digits.
Got another one coming at you.
Oh, yeah.
That was the perfect amount of talk, I think. You filled it well while I was doing this.
Well, that one was easy because I get to talk about my creative process and actually like how it came together and the backstory of it.
That's
These
true.
even look like gills, like the little like pink, like light pink stripes. Man, I love stained glass. It's one of my favorites. Do. I think this is my brother's wedding anniversary too. I feel like he got married at 11/11 on 11/11. Like actually, I know he proposed at 11/11, which is weird. Like it's just like a random. It's like a really weird random coincidence. Like they are obsessed with 11/11, so that's when I was like, "Hey, you like art and 11/11." So there's really no reason for you to say no to this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whoa. That is very cool. Raymond Williams.
Yeah.
Who is Raymond Williams?
I don't know who that is.
Well, Raymond Williams, whoever you are, very cool. I like the sense of depth you get with the dots. Like I think overall I would have already had a pretty good, sense that this was supposed to, it's obviously very 3D, but the added blue lines and just like the way that they're tracked to give like a very clear perspective and how you should perceive the space is very cool. I like it. I like the symmetry. There's definitely a lot of really cool pieces to that. Well done, Raymond Williams.
Yeah, that one also has kind of a human versus machine or technology feel to it.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah. No, that's super cool. Also, no, you do not have to do a anything UpX World related for 11/11 Gallery. Like that is absolutely not a requirement at all. Yeah. Last is not scheduled to sell yet. I guess it's a mistake. I don't know what that means.
What?
Swedish says last is not scheduled to sell.
Just
Dr. Nobi is actively coding it. So stop trying to break in, Swedish. Patient.
No, you brought it up with like 40 seconds left, so just refresh the page. It's available now.
You got another one? Wait, 1, 2. Oh wait, we already know because I was 8, so 9. So walk us through this process.
What of making the drops?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, don't stop doing it. Narrate what you're doing. Just tell us what you're doing.
Well, I can share my screen if you want.
Is there any like sensitive information?
I don't think so, but I'll just describe it. So it's like, basically you have to
Okay, you can share it. What do I care? Just don't have like just as long as there's no like keys or anything. I don't
I
know.
don't think so. I mean, there's the image hash, but
I think you can get that off. That shouldn't matter.
yeah. Well, actually, now I don't want to do it because now the image is displaying. I want it to be a surprise when you open it.
Oh yeah. That's fair. So yeah, just walk us through the process because I would say nobody here has probably done a drop, especially one that's not straightforward. I've done drops on Wax on Atomic Hub where we were just just go in and just mint them and then sell them, etc. Never done a vending machine or the coded split in the smart contract. So you're using the Hive, yeah, or NFThive.io.
NFT Hive, yeah. So you have to create a collection, which is 1111. So all of the stuff is under that collection, and all of the pyramid stuff and anything else will all be under that collection. Then you create a schema, which is like name, image, artist contact info, artist submission number, and then the epoch, which is like this is epoch number 1, and then the next round will be epoch number 2, and so on and so on.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm just filling all that information out based on the Google Forms, which are the submission forms. So the artists fill out the Google Forms with all this information. I use some of that information just for my own reference and for my own,
bookkeeping.
Essentially, to validate the art and the person and everything. And then some of that goes into the metadata so that the artists get their credit and everything. And then once I have that stuff done, which I'm currently looking for, there were a few entries where I had to kind of go outside the lines a little bit just to facilitate this. And like, so a couple people sent me emails, so I'm going through my email.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so fill all that stuff out. One.
Which, if you want to be included in that, the stuff he's talking about is on the form that can be found at ELEVENELEVENnft.Gallery. You know what? Why am I not making a banner for this? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I have a bit of dyslexia. I struggle with some things sometimes with letters.
Yeah.
And 1111 typing that out is very mentally hard for me. I've now taken on to just saying L even mentally.
Yes.
That's the only way I can keep track of all the letters correctly.
Yeah, I've done it so many times on the keyboard now that I have like a rhythm to it.
Really?
ELEVEN. Yeah.
That's awesome. 1111nft.gallery. There you go. Delicious pineapple refresher. Thank you, Starbucks.
Of course, this one where I'm explaining the process is tripping me up.
Sorry, I don't want to. You know what? You stay heads down. I don't want to.
No. You. It's not you. It's this one in particular that's hard.
Oh, that's funny. Thank you all that are still here. We're going on 2 hours for this stream, but I think it's important. I mean, Dr. Nobi has put a lot of time, effort, and thought into this experience. And it actually came, he had this idea long before UpX World, actually. We've been talking about this for a year. I think you brought it. I would be curious if we go back in the records of like the first time you joined the UpX podcast and like we had a conversation about it and you shared it in one of the after parties of this, this idea for this art gallery. But it was going to be like also a competition and you'd have these different components. And it was so different than what I had seen. and it just felt really like grand in a sense of like the elements were all kind of. And then you showed me the building, and I don't want to give anything away. What is the building type? Monolithic, Gothic monolithic? What's
Brutalist.
Brutalist?
It's like future brutalist. Yeah.
Jeez, I just remember. Yeah, like the style of the building was even so cool. And so we were, Dr. Novi was telling us about it, and it was like, oh, that's so cool. And he was going to build, an art gallery inside of Upland, and then do the wax NFT bridge, etc. Obviously, that meta venture is not yet available. So when UpX World started to, form its new identity, then we kind of were like, hey, maybe we can do it here first and actually host the actual events and contest and the experience of 1111 NFT gallery in this virtual world. And there's so many cool things that we haven't even got to of the guild and just the things that are coming in the coming months for this project. I think are gonna, I don't know, I'm excited to participate in because I think that they're so unique.
Yeah, we spent I went out to Texas and stayed at his place for when the state fair thing happened and the release of Dallas and Upland, because he lives out
over
there.
A month ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. Time is simultaneously flying and dragging. I don't know how. It's like a fast plane with the back fin just dragging on the ground. Anyway,
I know exactly what you're saying.
I was out there, and we were talking. We initially I was just going to go out there for the state fair and the launch and everything, and then also to talk about 1111 stuff. But I planned my trip to be get in, do the state fair, leave, and talk about the 1111 stuff in there. But we realized that the 1111 thing is such a huge idea that we needed like several more days to just talk about it. So I stayed for several more days and we talked about it and we talked about it and we talked about it and we talked about it. And there's so many facets and levels and things to it that like right now, this is always going to be the base. It's, it's an NFT gallery where people buy the NFTs. Yep. But it's like, if that is the trunk of the tree, we talked about all of the roots and all of the branches and like all of the different, things that are going to go into this and are going to come out of it as well.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fun. Can I talk a little bit about the guild? There's a handful of people that are here, and I really like the guild is essentially like the best of the best. So on the top of the 1111 brutalist, futuristic, monolithic, beautiful building that will be in UpX World is going to be the Guild, which is like a mix between VIP club and art gallery and like almost like not homage is not the right word, like a, what's it, like a ceremony or no, it's like a tribute to the 11 highest selling artists of all time inside of 1111.
The pyramid specifically.
Yes, sorry. The highest grossing sales of the pyramid pieces specifically will be represented in the guild. And each guild member, once you're in the guild, you're in it forever. You, in the sense of you will always have been a guild member.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you fall out of the top 11, then you're not actively in the guild, but you're still in the guild. Like you're still part of essentially the goats of 1111.
You're in the guild.
Which means by proxy, the 11 that are here in the array that will be the 11 in the pyramid will subsequently be the first 11 to be in the guild, which will take until January 11th, 2023, will be the first guild, which sounds really close, like not that far away for the amount of things that still need to. It's all right. So the 2 months is a long time.
As long as we don't have a race between now and then.
We have. Are you kidding me? The amount of things that are about to happen for the holiday, the Christmas holiday season is bonkers.
Yeah.
I have like a laundry list of. Anyway,
I meant to say, as long as you don't have to develop from the ground up an entire racing platform and structure.
Oh yeah. That's fair. We have so many lessons learned. That's true. Now that we got that first one out, I do think that it'll be much easier to create these builds. But the guild. So the guild is the top 11, and each one of the artists has a VIP room that they will be able to customize and design the art on the walls and pick out different furniture. And then those will actually be auctioned off for essentially a user will be able to buy that room for the event, for the guild event. And so they'll be able to take 10 of their friends, so 11 total spots. You'll be able to have private viewings of things, and it's a very VIP luxury experience at the top of this massive structure that then it looks out over UpX World. It's gonna be really cool. We were already talking about like what some of the designs for these custom VIP rooms will be, and wow, like once these artists start seeing what we're going to offer them is like exposure, really, because that will be a room dedicated to them, their style, their personality. They'll really get to show off who they are as an artist at a whole nother level, but
also revenue again, because we're going to be auctioning off the tickets. So we'll 1111 will mint tickets to each of these VIP rooms, and the artist will design the VIP room, the interior, decorate it however they want, with new stuff, old stuff, combination, collage, mural, graffiti, whatever they want to do. It'll be like the artist's room, and so when you're in that room, it's like the artist experience. And they don't have to, but they have the option of creating another piece for the winner of that experience, and then you'll get to see, like, when you're bidding on the ticket for that VIP room, whether or not it comes with an additional piece. And then so if it comes with an additional piece, then it'll likely go for a higher value. And same thing as everything else, on those tickets, 1111 is going to take 11%, and the artist is going to take 89%.
Which is crazy, because it's a lot of effort. It's going to be a lot of effort every month to have these created and get them designed and built. So I mean, 1111 is definitely taking on a huge piece of that, which is phenomenal. Like, it's just a great benefit to the artists as well that are successful here. This is kind of like the ultimate reward. Obviously, continuing to go up the pyramid is your primary reward, but getting into the guild, I think, will quickly become the objective of new people. Because keep in mind, theoretically, anybody can get into the guild on their first level of the pyramid. It's just going to get increasingly more difficult.
Yeah.
And so,
but it kind of evens out, because like you said, these first 11 artists, they're going to be the first 11 in the pyramid, and the guild is reevaluated on a month-to-month basis. Like, month-to-month is how the whole thing works. So on a month-to-month basis, we reevaluate the top 11 highest grossing artists from the pyramid. So after that first month, those first 11 artists, there's no competition. They're in. That's it. So the next round, you know, they have a good chance of staying in there because they've sold their bottom piece, but now they're selling another piece on top of it.
Well, so the top 10 are likely to stay.
Yeah. Yeah. Even the person who got eliminated could stay in there.
Well, no, because the person who got eliminated, you definitely don't want either, because that would be really bad.
Yeah.
That would mean that the lowest of the first round sold for more than the highest of the second round.
It's unlikely, but it's possible.
It shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen.
But let's be very clear. That's not a good outcome.
But so what I'm saying is that those first artists, they have definitely the advantage at the beginning.
Yeah.
But as more and more people come in, so like let's say they're kind of ending their, like they've gotten towards the top and they're falling off. And at that time, you know, more and more people come in and start buying more and more 1111 pieces, you know, then the scales kind of tilt. But they're already in the guild. They're not active in the guild maybe at that point, but like any other artist, they can resubmit and have another go at it.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. And there's a lot of other elements. That's just one of that to the actual guild, as well as the entire 1111nft.Gallery experience. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned. I think we got another piece.
Yep.
Let's see it. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody dance now. What? Yes, please. Coco Lily Crown Jewels on Facebook.
That is my mom.
Oh, I love it. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, she likes to do multimedia physical art with little trinkets and stuff that she finds. And she does it on Facebook, and she has a lot of friends on Facebook, and she posts pictures of her dogs, and people love that. And so they love her dogs and her art, and so they're all over Facebook commenting all the time and looking at her pictures. And so it's gotten to the point where people just, they'll have like a big box, like a junk drawer full of pins and buttons and costume jewelry and stuff, and they'll be like, hey, you want this? And she'll be like, sure. So now she has these like bins full of these weird little knickknacks and stuff that she puts on this art.
I'm literally obsessed with this. Like, actually, literally, I can't stop staring at it. There's so, at first I was like, oh yeah, it's this, but like you look, it's like the skeleton sticker. Yeah, that's the centerpiece. But then you have the beads on the outside. You have on the flower, there's like a little like sparkle sticker at the tip, like in the inner side of the petals. You have the layered colors, which are just like really kind of mesmerizing. Like, it looks like she used a bingo dauber. I bet she used a bingo dauber. Please find out for me. Please find out for me if your mom used a bingo dauber to make those circles.
I will find out.
And then even like this outer fabric, because at first you think, oh, that might actually just be the couch or whatever she took the picture on, eh?
Yeah, I think that was unintentional, but I like it.
I like it too. I'm going to say it's part of it.
Yeah. As an artist, one thing you learn to say at the very beginning is if somebody likes something, you say, yes, that was intentional.
I like that. I mean, that's what I did when you were like, oh, it looks like a snake. I'm like, yep. Yeah. Okay. That's what it is.
Upland snake.
This has a very good chance of going viral, I feel like. I'm definitely buying 100 of these.
Sweet.
Because I'm actually obsessed with this. That skeleton sticker has me transfixed. There's also like it's like surrounded by like some sort of goo, like it's heavily glued on, or
Yeah, there's something under there. I don't know what it is.
When can we interview your mom? That's what needs to happen next. Because
Well, I would say tonight, but it's past her bedtime, so
I have a lot of questions about this piece of art that I need answered.
she'll definitely come on. So, yeah,
That
yeah.
would be so much fun. Like, I legit love that your mom is like, yes, I will. And like, this is so cool. Those got to be bingo daubers.
Yeah. So for all of you artists who didn't participate in this round, just know that my mom is in the guild. It could have been you.
You could have been in the guild. Hey, we're down to 11 viewers. Dun, dun, dun.
Perfect.
There we go.
Got one more.
One more.
It's coming up now.
I feel like
not now, but soon.
I feel like I want to give in honor of the last one. I want to give something away. I want to give away a statue that I sell them for $111. The statues, or 111,111 UpX at the store.
And they're selling, right?
They're I can't keep them on the shelf.
They're flying off the shelves.
They're flying off the shelves, I tell you. I want to give one away, but I need to think of okay. Oh, we did this in chat the other day. Do you remember the chat challenge?
Oh, the 4-letter acronym. That was insane.
Okay, so here's the challenge. Here's the challenge. Chat. This is a chat challenge. You have to type YMCA one letter at a time, each by a different person in the community. So
in order, without repeating.
Yeah. So it has to go in order. If you repeat a letter, so Swiss has a Y. Do I hear it? M. Oh, NFT and route canceled out. You got to start over. Y. NFT, we got a Y. Do I have one? Shacklin's got an M. Okay. YM. We need a C. Simone's with a C. YMCA. Oh, rather skin did it. He anticipated. He was waiting for that C. Well done. Well done. You know what? YMCA, NFT Loco, Shacklin, Simone, and rather sink than call Brad.
That's the name we can't say.
What?
I'd rather sink than call Brad for help. That is the name that we can't say because we're Americans. It starts with a D. I mean, I'm not like we're prohibited from saying it. Like we're unable to say it correctly. How can you not know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, so real quick, I'll get back to that. All 4 of you win a statue. Done. All of you contact me. We'll get them. All 4. NFT Loco, Shacklin, Simone, rather sink than call Brad. You all win it. Very good. That was very impressive. Call Brad with that anticipating A. The second he saw that C, he knew what he needed to do, threw in that A. So what is this rather sink than call Brad?
Oh, it's from a piece of pop art from the 60s of this woman who is like, it's like a square painting and it's like a comic book style. The artist's whole thing was he was blowing up what you usually see as really small and making it really huge. And so you see all the little dots, like he was recreating all the little dots and yeah, like that pop art style. That's kind of popular in like makeup. Like people do it as makeup with like the hard lines and the dots.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I really like that art style.
Yeah, so I can't remember his name. Anyway, I don't know. But yes, it's a reference to that piece of art. What is his name in chat? I know you know it.
His name is rather Sink Than Call Brad.
No. The artist, the artist that's referencing.
I don't know who that artist is.
I know you don't, but someone in there does.
Oh, you mean chat? Oh, he's a Roy Lichtenstein.
Roy Lichtenstein, yes.
Yeah, obviously he would know who it is.
Did I? Okay. Okay. Having a little bit of a display issue with this last one. I assume it will write itself, but let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't my fault. There it is. Okay, good. All right. Last details. Rather Sink Than Call Brad, please give us instructions on how to pronounce your name.
Oh my gosh. Are you talking Dayshak?
Yes.
Oh.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, it's but how do you so Dayshak? Jeez, dude, that is my. Why didn't you say she's the person who's part of the community that we couldn't say her name? Why did you say like the German whose name we can't say? I'm like, what?
I didn't say German.
Oh, I heard German. I was like, what? Shaq. Oh, that's even what. Holy crap! That makes so much more sense. I thought you were telling me how to pronounce Shactalin's name, and you were saying pronounce the Shack. I thought that's. I thought, holy cow! It's been a long week. I am sorry.
Goodness. We're gonna sleep for a long time after this.
NFT logo. You are a logo. Just type in peanut butter in chat. All right, you maniac. You have verified your identity. Thank you. With a baseball. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter. Where you at? Where you at?
There you go.
All right. Tell me your type your in-game name to me in Discord, Loco. All right. Let's go back over. We got 10. We're processing the last one. Here is the first piece by the legendary Rob Zilla. Piece number 2, Merchant from Mariana Trench. Very cool, spooky piece. I see a lot of potential for some aftermarket modifications to this particular piece of work that could be really fun. Oh, the gorgeous and stunning. Oh, she even got the classic orbs. So this is a little nod. So people may not know, Shactalin actually designed the UpX World logo that we use. And so she has a great talent at making these orbs that are very mesmerizing. So I like that there's a little homage to that as well. Very cool piece. Thank you, Shactalin. Here is the tech meets nature clash up by Joe Lives. I love just the way this kind of makes you think of like there's so many different things between the fact of Earth and technology, but like the fact that it's not decaying, but it's kind of molding, and the idea that I really like. If you think about it, like this could be like a sentient robotic brain board. This could be the board of some poor sentient being that is trapped in this digital space and now literally has just mushrooms growing out of their head. Like that's pretty cool. Oh, dang! You know what? Well done, Dr. Nobi. You did it. You did it, man. You have 11 pieces of very interesting art.
We're here.
Very cool. This absolutely beast, no pun intended, of a piece is by the one and only. Ooh, I just noticed there. You get the little signature in the corner too. The Mars, Utah tag. Mars, Utah. Absolute legend with a great submission. Beautiful. This is called, I think he named it Children.
Yes, it's just called Children.
Yeah, and I mean, I honestly, this is my brother. He likes fantasy style art. I think we'll see as he gets into the pyramid. I think this piece, I kind of told him last minute about it, so he quickly painted this up. But yes, I think he's largely influenced by his two daughters now, and his son is getting older. He's got two daughters now, and I think that there is nods to them in there as well. You can see in the distance a smaller and bigger dragon, and kind of there he is over them all. Really cool. Thank you, my brother. Now here we go. Here is okay. Now's our chance. Day Shack. I think it's Day Shack. I think that's how it's pronounced. Day Shack. This, I can't stop staring at the glow. Like, I've never seen a digital, like, how does it look reflective? Like, I know my screen is not reflective, but it feels like one of those reflective stickers. Like, it feels like if I moved my monitor, I could see the light like move through this image, which is so cool. Like, I want these decals. Like, I don't know. I can feel this photo, this art. Not this. It's not obviously a photo. This is art. Thank you. D-Shack, absolutely gorgeous. This classic piece here, Reflective Reality, by the one and only TML, representing kind of, I gave the backstory earlier, the 21 collections of Upland in a very weird kind of glitch that I found very early in the game. I liked it. Transformed into stained glass and then reflected. And when I did that, unbeknownst to me, it had this really crazy, like very real looking. Oh, it even looks like maybe he's got earrings, like the little blue earrings. Female with the blue earrings and a scarab necklace. Look at this scarab. This is 100% a scarab necklace right here in the middle.
Yeah, if you blue your eyes and tilt your head, it becomes all kinds of things.
It's I like this kind of stuff because, again, I like to look at it over and over. Number 9 on our list is this from Andrew Reynolds.
Raymond Williams.
Yeah, close enough. He can write in and complain if he wants. Beautiful piece of art. I'm guessing that this looks like it was probably sculpted like on one of those like touch pads.
Yeah, it looks like probably Blender.
Like a Blender type touchpad situation going there. Very cool details. I love the added symmetry marks and kind of like the technology piece of scanning it. Number 10, freaking legend. All of these pieces are so unique. There really is not two that are like alike at all. Yeah, the Mars Utah one is great. You need to clean that. I'm guessing that was about the the one with the mushrooms. Oh, and apparently I did it right. Dayshak. Thank you, Dayshak. And special call out. I know Dayshak reached out in the Discord and had some very valid questions and with some really great dialogue, and it was much appreciated. And it is truly, we are grateful that you trusted us, trusted Dr. Nobi, honestly, with your art to be a good steward of it and to use it in a really cool way.
Yeah, and on that note, let me also say that, like, as an artist, I totally get it. Generally speaking, contracts and technical stuff is really not an artist's bag. It's really not even mine, but I've done so much of it. I feel like I kind of understand it now. I've like pushed my way through that membrane to getting it. And so, I don't blame anybody for having questions or feeling uncertain or anything. And I want to make sure that everybody is comfortable and knows that I'm not trying to just take your money and own your soul or anything. And, as we move forward, I will refine the process to make sure that it's clear and understandable, and hopefully, the way it's set up now, everybody will benefit and have a good time with it and get paid and enjoy it. And if there's any kind of snags with anything, I'll be happy to address them along the way. And so don't hesitate to let me know in the 1111 channel in the UpX World Discord.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Here it is.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. The destruction of art was something I needed to adjust to accept. Yeah, that I can appreciate that. If you do physical art for the pyramid, it is a condition that the physical art gets destroyed and is videoed being destroyed for the purpose of ensuring that it is not sold separately or in any other way. So that is, I can appreciate that though. That would be hard to make something. It's like, what is that? The Mandelas? Is that what where they do like all the beads and then as soon as it's done, they just like swipe it away?
Mandalas. Yeah. Sand paintings.
Sand paintings. Yeah. I'm very excited the opportunity to participate in the 1111 gallery. Thank you, Dr. Nobi and TML. Well,
thank you.
All right. It's a button Mandela. Oh, yes.
Now, okay, so TML, you're gonna have to put comments up because I'm not in the Twitch or anything. So whatever people are saying about this, I'm interested to see what people say about it, because at first, I think this is a really interesting piece because obviously at first you have an elephant head, but and obviously it's really intricate, but you don't really see how it's intricate until you really look at it for a while. And then what do you guys see? What do you see in here that's interesting?
There you go. Share in chat. What do you see in this? This is absolutely fantastic. I want to say her name is Christina.
Yeah.
Christina. And she lives in Japan. I don't think she's Japanese, but I honestly don't know. It sounded like she might be working there or a student abroad. But anyway, she's part of the art team of NFT Ninjas. Hyde Park Ninjas. So she
NFT Ninjas Layer 2 experience.
So we got the men on the ears. Yeah.
And
they are doing a very specific type of martial arts, and Zoe sees it. Muay. See, I used to be able to say it. Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. It's like MOY. It's like
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai, yeah.
I really like her work.
Yeah.
She has done some fantastic character design and is actually doing a Hyde Park Ninja comic, which is really cool. And I am excited to see her progression through this, because the representation of Muay Thai with the both, like, I would love to hear her like commentary on like how this particular animal like represents that, because I feel very confident that there's a relationship of either strength or some, like, there has to be something, and I'm curious to see how that relates. And then Muay Thai, I just noticed the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They now I can't, they like locked in on me.
I saw the Muay Thai fighters pretty immediately, but I looked at it 3 or 4 times, and granted I was doing other stuff, but like still, I looked at it 3 or 4 times before I noticed that starting on the top of the head and going down the trunk, it says Muay Thai.
Yeah. If you didn't see it, UAYTHAI.
Yeah, it's really well blended into the design.
Yeah, no, because I like the fact that the fighters, because you feel like, oh, okay, this is a cool, intricate design style, very reminiscent of like what's that? I almost said the wrong word. Henna. There's another HEN that.
Hentai?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it. I almost said that.
That's the wrong word, yes.
Yeah, that's the wrong word. Henna tattoos, very reminiscent of that. That's what I got the feel from. But you see the fighters, they stand out. But then that beautiful, it looks like a cobra also. Oh, really?
Yeah, I could see that. Like the trunk is the base of the tail, and it's like standing up and flaring out its hood.
Whoa.
The mouth would be about where the U is.
Wow. Well, I will have to get, maybe we'll try and schedule different interviews with these artists throughout the month.
That'd be cool.
I like that.
Let's run through them fast one more time.
Fast? We're gonna do them fast?
Yeah, just to look at them.
There we go. Well, hold on. I'm gonna take our ugly mugs off.
Okay. Yeah.
So that way people can appreciate it in all its glory. Here we go. So this is the Genesis piece from Rob Zilla. The Mariana Trench Merchant from Dr. Nobi's brother.
Labyrinth Denizen.
Labyrinth Denizen. What a spooky name. I don't remember all the names of the art, and I apologize. I do remember the artist's context. So this is Shachtelin's piece.
I'll call him out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so hold on, let me get it.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it so that way it can get clipped later. We'll start at the beginning and you announce all of them.
All right. Okay, so here we have Stargazer by Rob Zilla. Merchant from the Mariana Trench by Labyrinth Denizen. Existential Galaxy by Shactelin. Ooh, which one is this? This is Tech Natural by Joe Lives. This is Bull Whale by Mars, Utah. Children by, what is that name? Hold on, let me pull that up.
MTG 100
Art, yes.
Yeah. MTG 100 Art.
Yes, Children by MTG 100 Art. Ooh, and now we have Chromatic Portrait Anna by Dish Shack.
Day Shack. It's
Let me
not hard.
try that again. Try that again. Chromatic Portrait Anna by Day Shack.
There you go.
What is this? Let's just skip this one.
Reflective Reality by the one and only TML.
Reflective Reality by Thank Me Later. This is Osteosapiens Virtualis by Raymond Williams.
Feels like you should know that name easier.
I have to remember it. What is this? Everybody Dance Now by Coco Lily Creations.
What a fun name, too. I'm obsessed.
And last but not least, Muay Thai Elephant by Christina Gatz.
Wow.
Or Gatz. I assume Gatz.
Gatz, yeah. There
Big
it is.
all of our artists. Thank you very much. Oh, man.
You did it, man.
This was crazy.
You launched 11 unique pieces of art using custom smart contracts on the blockchain.
Well, not custom. I can't say that, but yeah.
Well, it is. You customized them.
Yeah, to a degree.
Okay, so configured. Anyway, smart contracts.
Yeah.
You used smart contracts. You leveraged smart contracts. And I mean, again, I would say none of these artists, except for you, have ever done that. Like,
I mean, not even except for me.
Sorry, wait. Only you. None of these artists have done this. So you're the only, like, you did this as an artist. But I'm saying, like, none of these artists, like, all the people that submitted to you couldn't have necessarily. I mean, I'm sure they could have. They're smart people.
Well,
they could figure it out. But
I've only ever done it because I just did it.
But that's exactly it, man. Sorry, I don't think I did a good job of trying to just say congratulations. Like, this is a huge accomplishment. Like,
pull our screens back up.
Do I?
Pull our screens back up.
I forgot we're not on the screen.
No, I'm just talking to an elephant.
Oh, there we go. Congratulations, man.
Ah, thanks.
You did it. 11 pieces of unique art from 11 different artists from literally around the world.
Yep.
And the first round of the array using smart contracts. I've never used a smart contract. I have an NFT collection on Wax. I've never done a vending machine style. Like, you have done something that not a lot of people have done. And you taught yourself, and very much kudos.
Well, thank you. And it is kind of funny because I don't know the history of NFT Hive, which is the platform we're using for this, but I do know that I sat here and did all of those drops, and the drops are numbered. If it'll show them, yeah. 14, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So while I was doing that, nobody else was doing that. So I assume this is kind of a new platform and kind of a new thing, but it's exactly what we needed. And I'm grateful that it exists.
Yeah, I think NFT Hive it's been around a little bit, but it's definitely one of the newer platforms. That's really cool that it works so well for you. If anybody in the audience knows anybody from NFT Hive, we would love to talk to them, get them on the show, and talk to them about how great their site is, and talk about how the fact that their site has enabled, really people that might have never gotten into it, and to help bring a vision from, an artist in the community to life using pre-built smart contracts and assisted workflow. I'm guessing it kind of like walked you through the process.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's still, it's still kind of a frontier in technology, so it's a little bit clunky. And while I'm doing this whole spiel, let me just thank Boulder Magic for helping me figure this stuff out, because he was instrumental in kind of walking me through, getting the wallet set up and making sure that I didn't screw anything up, because that's one thing about the blockchain is that it's permanent. So there's a test net where you can kind of mess around and it functions exactly the same. And that's permanent too. It's just that nobody's paying attention over there. So before I did all this, I was over there like really just messing up a lot and figuring out how am I messing up and how can I not do that on the main net. So that's how I learned very quickly. And again, I have not slept in probably like 30 hours now. And in that amount of time, I figured all this crap out. And I was able to put 11 unique pieces on the blockchain. And I'm glad that everybody who submitted. I'm glad that everybody who was here. And I'm glad that everybody who is buying, and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an updated. Oh wait, do you have the numbers in front of you? Can you just tell us?
I can click into it real fast here. So let's see, collection editor, blah, 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 the array. All right, so yeah, these are in order. Well, except for yours, because yours, I was waiting on your wallet address. But so first one I minted, Stargazer, and these are all -11 because I pre-minted the first 11 to keep for later use. We'll figure that out later. So when I read these numbers, subtract 11, and that's like the score, I guess.
Can you not just subtract 11 yourself? And just give us how many.
I can't. I can barely move.
Okay, you just give me the number. I'll do the math.
Okay.
We'll team it.
All right. So Robzilla with Stargazer, 56.
Congratulations. 45 already minted. That's amazing. Yes. I didn't think you were going to mint that many in a month, let alone in the first hour.
Labyrinth Denizen, Merchant from the Mariana Trench at 24.
24, that nets 13. Underdog. I'm going to go buy some of that.
Shacklin with Existential Galaxy. And by the way, I want to make sure I'm saying Shacklin correctly. If that's...
Yeah, that's
correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
And that is at 40.
40. 30, 29. Very nice.
All right. Reflective Reality by TML is at 18.
8? Where's the love? Hold on. Where's the love?
Where is the
Wait, 18? Does that mean that only 7 have minted?
Okay, but in fairness, I'm reading these in order.
I'm behind this guy?
Hold on. I had to skip over yours for a while while I waited on that wax address, and then I went back to it. So you haven't had enough as much time.
Oh, we're waiting for links to post. Are you not posting the links?
I have not been posting the links. I will do that before I pass out.
What?
I've been posting links to your chat and then just continuing to do this.
Oh, my bad. I haven't been moving them over.
That's okay. I'll do it before I fall asleep for a week. Okay, and then we have Tech Natural by Joe Lives at 23. 23. 12. Nice showing. Bull Whale by Mars Utah at 33. 33. 20, 22. Solid. Absolutely solid. Children by MTG 100 Art. MTG 100 Art at 17. 17. So okay, as long as I sell more than him. Yeah, that's your main competition. I will buy my own to outsell him. You believe that? There's no way I'm letting my little brother outsell me on my own freaking platform. Are you kidding me? Chromatic Portrait Anna by Deshak at 13. You guys need to step it up there. I don't know what's happening with that. Well, again, I think we're going to see lower numbers on these last ones because the other ones were also during the heat, like they were right after the announcement, so they've had a lot more time to simmer. That's true. Osteosapiens Virtualis with by Raymond Williams at 21. What? Who is buying that? I don't know. Have you seen this piece? Have you seen this piece? No, not that piece. This piece. No, that's awesome. Everybody Dance Now by Coco Lily Creations. 100. Come on. Tell me. 15. 50. That's going to be, we're fixing that. Yeah, you're going to have to boost that to 100 if you really want. Thank you. No, if you don't think that I'm legit buying at least 100 of this,
you're insane. This is 100% the type of thing that could go viral. The story of your mom and collecting all of the different like art things and people like sending them like, hey, this might be a cool thing. And then her just using her creativity to just make beautiful things like out of stuff that people would normally throw away. Like that is such an amazing trait. I've known less than a handful of people in my life who have done very similar things or had very similar hobbies. And each one of them was a uniquely amazing individual, because to be able to find beauty in random things is an amazing quality. So I am definitely a fan.
Yeah, she's good at assembling stuff and like putting her vision into a thing that is compiled of seemingly random stuff. And then again, last but not least, Muay Thai Elephant by Christina Gatz, or Gatz, I assume Gatz, at 19. So
Nice.
I'm not going to try to add up all those numbers, but we made some sales today, and I really appreciate it. Everybody who helped, everybody who submitted, thank you so much. I think this is a really good start.
You guys rock. Shaxlin asks, how does the array work again? How do we know who moves on to level 1 pyramid? Do you want to take that?
Well, so in this case, everyone moves on.
Congratulations. Shaxlin, you're in the pyramid. Dayshak, you're in the pyramid. Joe Lives, you're in the pyramid.
Yes. And that is because
Dr. Nobi's mom, call me.
Also in the pyramid.
Oh, and in the pyramid.
All right, I'm out. No, I'm just kidding. No, so the way that works right now is that everybody's moving on because it was the very first instance of this, the very first push. Just getting people to submit and believe in it, and all of the making calls and all that stuff. Everybody who's in here absolutely deserves to be in the pyramid. So we decided to just pick 11, and they're going. Everybody here is going into the pyramid. In the future, when it becomes hopefully more popular, the big thing that I think it will be, we'll have a lot of submissions and we'll have a lot of artists in the array, and then so obviously excuse me, anybody who's around at this point knows that all of this is still in development. All these pieces are for a game that is in development, and they're going to have utility that is currently imaginary, but we're working with people and talking to each other, and we know this is going to happen, but it's hard to say this is going to happen to somebody who's like, well, show me, so the people who are in now, again, they believed, they deserve it. In the future, when there's more people, we're going to, and this is why I got off on that tangent, squirrel, because it's going to be put up to a vote. The voting mechanism has to be developed, but Xlanders will be able to vote on their favorite pieces in the array. They'll have 11 standard votes. Every Xlander will have 11 standard votes, and those 11 standard votes will have to be distributed among 11 artists. Now, if you have a VIX membership and you do all of the required tasks that grant you your 11 extra votes, then you can place those 11 extra votes however you want. You can stack them all up on one artist. You can spread them up amongst 11 different artists. So you have 22 votes, one for each different artist, whatever you want to do. So in that case, you have a bunch of Xlanders all distributing their votes how they see fit. And then at the end of the epoch, the 11th to the 11th, the votes are, well, I was going to say tallied, but it's really more like a snapshot. You say, okay, here's the top 11. They move on to the pyramid. And then once they're in the pyramid, it becomes a bidding war. You have your your top 10 from the bottom level where there's 11 artists move on. Then where there's 10 artists, you have your top 9, so on and so on until there's one person at the very top. So,
which will happen, that sale, correct me if I'm wrong, ends 11/11/2023. Is that correct? Did we figure that out? That's when, like, the pinnacle piece, the piece that the first piece to ever make it to the pyramid, will finalize its sale on 11/11/2023. So 1 year from now. Holy crap! Think about what that actually just means. That one of these 11 that we have here, I didn't really process that until just this moment.
Is going to be the first number 1.
It's going to be the first pinnacle piece creator.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is going to be a celebration. 1 year from now, we are going to be celebrating one of these 11 artists accomplishing an absolutely amazing accomplishment of making it through the pyramid month after month for an entire year.
Yep.
Wow. That's really, that kind of just like blows my mind to think about.
It is cool to think about. And there's another level to it, because initially I was thinking about wanting to collect 11 pieces from each artist immediately, and then we just reveal each piece. But not only does that provide a huge barrier to entry for an artist to be like, yeah, here's 11 of my pieces, do whatever you want, but like also it stifles growth. So over this next year, everybody who's in right now, you have the opportunity to be that first number 1. You have the opportunity to be that first person who has that pinnacle piece in 11/11, and that is what we're calling it, the pinnacle piece. And over this next year, you will see the next pieces come in. You will see how they sell. You'll start to see the trend of what people are buying and what they're not. You'll start to kind of see like what direction maybe you should go in if you want to stay competitive. And also you will start to develop your skills. I mean, not start to, I assume that anybody who's in here has definitely already started to develop their skills, and they're probably well on their way. But this, it's my hope.
Their style will evolve, right? I mean,
Yes.
just naturally. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, they already have the foundational skills to be able to do this. But I think just as an, you know, and I don't want to speak for artists because I don't consider myself really an artist by any stretch compared to the true artists out there. But like your style would evolve. What the way that particular month is speaking to you, what's going on in the world, what's going on in this community, like whatever you then end up expressing, whatever is going on in your life. I know for artists, a lot of like their person gets put into their art. And so I think we'll see that as well, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, absolutely. And over the course of this next year, you know, like I said, you're going to have the influence of what people are buying. You're going to have the influence of the new artists. You're going to have the influence of whatever happens with UpX World. You're going to have the influence of whatever happens in your life, you know. So this is an opportunity to really express all that stuff as an artist, and also compete and get to the next level, and potentially, no guarantees, not financial advice, make a lot of money. We'll see.
Well, we'll see. Wow. Well, thank you again, everybody. We are closing this out at 3 hours. Thank you for all of those that have stuck around. It has been incredibly meaningful. Thank you, all of you that have made purchases or plan on making purchases. We will definitely, I just realized, like, obviously we'll be giving some of these away. I'm going to buy a bunch myself, and then I'll be giving away these. I'm going to give away these all month. I'm going to buy a bunch, and then I'm going to give a bunch away to loyal listeners.
And we'll figure out what we're going to do with those first 11 mints as well. Probably some giveaways, probably some auctions, but yeah, definitely more reason to pay attention for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah, they're going to go into a safe. They're going to just be put into a room to say, hey, these are the first 11. And you're going to do that for all of the array pieces moving forward. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And it's not possible for the pyramid pieces because those are all 1-of-1s. But
Yeah.
But for the array pieces, yes, the first 11 will be pre-minted and held until we figure out what to do with them.
And so you had to do that. Did you do that in the smart contract?
So it was you do all of the template stuff. You make the template, and then there's an option just to mint, and then you say how many do you want to mint, and then you mint that many. In this case, 11.
Okay, yeah.
And then you can go back to that template and say, okay, now do a drop. So then it starts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're saying, because then you could drop them all at the same time because you could schedule it.
Right.
And then, so if it was I see.
Yeah. So that would have been the ideal in my mind, but actually this turned out to be really fun, and I'm glad that it happened this way.
Honestly, and that has been the journey, hasn't it? Like, and I don't want to, because we're now over 3 hours, so I gotta log out too. But like, that has really been the journey of 1111 NFT. I think you came in, and kudos to you for being flexible on your vision, but holding it firm to the core concepts and really pivoting as things maybe were a little bit different than you were expecting, or just opportunities presented themselves differently. You've done a great job pivoting. I know that 1111 NFT Gallery is in good hands with you, Dr. Nobi. I am very excited to see more coming. Look for live interviews and giveaways all month long through November and into December, as 1111 NFT has its Genesis sale happening now on NFThive.io. Check UpX World Discord for the links to all of the individual pieces. We appreciate the dedication and time that each one of you has put in, both of submitting the work and for watching us now for 3 hours. And it is appreciated. We will see you Monday at 5 p.m. Central, right here again on UpX World Live. We might have the virtual gallery by then. Fingers crossed. I don't want to put too much pressure on my team because they had a hard race week, but we might have the virtual gallery where you will be able to go to a site with an Xlander and walk around and look at this art and be able to click and buy it. And it will take you to the NFT Hive where you can then purchase it. So very cool. We're excited to see that come to life. So we will see you Monday. Thank you for tuning in.
One more thing.
Yep. Oh, one more.
I would be remiss, thank me later, if I didn't thank you now. So thank you very much for everything that you've done and for facilitating this and making it all possible. I really, really appreciate it.
All right. Let's not get too mushy now.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.